What is going on, YouTube? It's Daylife here, and today's video is going to be reviewing the Nighthawk AC1900 router. This router is the first gigahertz dual-core processor router, which you don't need. At least I don't think so. And I've had this router for about 3 months now. I feel like it's time to review the router, give my opinion on it, and what I think about it so far. Mind you, I am coming from this guy right here, the Linksys WRT54GS. This router was probably the best router I ever used. I got this router, I think, in 2005, I think. And it lasted me all that time till recently. This router still works. It's amazing. Only reason why I switched it, just I thought it was time to get higher speeds. And, it was about that time. This is an 802.11G. This guy right here is a 802.11 AC dual band router. I already have it unboxed. I have it hooked up. This is just the box so you guys can see. This thing looks like a jet plane, like a fighter jet plane. And this has the craziest features of any router out right now. And for the price, I got mine for $192. Totally think it's worth it. I buy a router once every decade. So these are the specs right there. It could do 600 megabits at the 2.4 gigahertz band and 1300 megabits with the 5 gigahertz the AC band. Now, this router has 128 megabytes of flash and 256 of RAM. I don't even remember what my Linksys had. I think it had like 16 megabytes or something like that. That's crazy. The router comes with everything you need straight out of the box. I'm gonna just open the box so you guys can see. This is my receipt. Obviously, you get the usual manuals and all that. More wrapping. I don't even know what this is. I don't look at that. Warranty stuff. Promotion stuff for like this Roku wannabe thing. Save on something. I don't know. Recommend that you update your latest firmware. Yes, we know that. And that's about it. Now, let's go see the actual router. This thing is just huge. This router is like a whole other level of router right here. This is where I have it hooked up. Just the sheer size of this router just looks insane. Let me compare it next to my Linksys. Well, you can pretty much see right there. It's a lot bigger. You get a USB 3.0 jack right there. Plus, you get, let's see right here. Let me move it. This thing, lifting this is like lifting a small baby. The jack's right there. You get 4 Ethernet ports. You get your LAN port, a USB 2.0 right there. Your power and your AC jack. These antennas, you can take them out. You can unscrew them. You could put better antennas that will boost your signal more. Right here are the lights, and it doesn't get warm or anything. I don't know. Yeah, you probably can't see anything in there. It's got these vents on the side. It's a very, very sleek, high-performing router that I'm probably never gonna have to replace. Well, probably won't have to replace it for like another 10 years when the next you know, big thing comes out. I definitely thought it was time to upgrade. I have this thing hooked up to everything, as you could see right there. You know, I got my Raspberry Pi right there, but that's a whole other video. And you know, this is the website with all the features and stuff. Now the router, I will show you right here on speed test what I get. And this is on Cox high-speed internet with the Premier package. My signal, my speed went dramatically higher when I put this router compared to my Linksys. I think it increased probably like 30 to 40%. I got a speed increase compared to my other router. So that's definitely not a bad bad test. Let's test it again. See what we get on the upload speed again. It's a consistent router. I've had no issues. I've upgraded the firmware twice or three times since I bought it. So firmware is constantly being released, which is a good thing. I've tested the hard drive speeds connected, and they're pretty quick. Not super crazy fast, but they're pretty fast. It works for, you know, for what it's supposed to do. Definitely the amount of features in this router, you cannot beat it. I know there's the new Linksys router that came out. That's like $300. That's supposed to be as good as this guy right here. Obviously better, but it's supposed to be pretty much the better version of this one. But it's just $300, and it doesn't even have as many features as this guy right here. I think the Nighthawk is supposedly ranked #1 right now in routers in the AC1900 category, and it hasn't been beat yet, which, you know, it's good. Netgear, I never trusted Netgear. I don't know what made me get this router. I read reviews and everything seemed positive about it, so I definitely jumped the gun. I was gonna get the Asus router that everybody gets, the AC, I forgot which one it is, and it was a little more expensive, and I was like, you know what, let me try the Netgear, and I've been super happy with it. You also get this app, this Netgear Genie app, where you can control your entire router here. You could update the firmware. It'll tell you there's a firmware update all through here, which is a good thing. I have it tabbed in the bottom, and it lets me know if, you know, if I'm using there's a lot of bandwidth going through and all that. So I would definitely, guys, recommend this router. It is a big router, definitely is a big router, but you could put this, you know, you could put this guy somewhere. It's got nice ventilation here. Just the amount of features. Look at these beast antennas right here. This thing is like amazing. I've had no issues with, you know, having my computer streaming, playing multiplayer on my PS4. I've had no issues with any of that. Right now I got Watch Dogs right here running. I have a Plex server set up, and nothing slows this thing down. So if you guys are considering getting a router, I highly recommend the Netgear Nighthawk AC1900 router. You'll definitely love it. This guy right here has served me well, but it's time to say bye to this guy. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you guys have any questions, leave your comments, concerns at the bottom. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.